Hi, it's MaBee. Hello, beautiful ones. I wanted to know how you're doing. Today's Saturday and it's the first video I am creating after beautiful living joy, that beautiful sentient being did not come back home. So I wanted to know how you're doing because I had a little bit of a sad heart. And at the same time, he was gifting, he or she was offering a tremendous gift. Yes, I did experience uncertainty. I did experience, could I have done something different? And then I thought, well, that's projecting a shadow. Beautiful friend mentioned that could be putting a shadow of not, that I hadn't done my best. And we can only do our very best moment by moment. So I've learned a lot. But the greatest gift was the gift of trust. From one other field of life, living joy belonged to the element of the air, flight, always on the edge of being watchful, where danger might come from, and that beautiful intelligence. He could read my mind. He knew when it was feeding time. He knew when I wanted to catch it, just to feed it, and it would just run away or fly away. So highly brilliant at telepathy. So today I just wanted to share a little bit of how easy it is to move away from the depth of our own connections. That's quite a thought, isn't it? Are we able to truly respond, connect, be there in presence and welcome? Because what this little being taught me is I was able to welcome. I didn't go with fear. I didn't fear seeing the blood. I was concerned, deeply concerned, because I wasn't sure it would stay alive. But the beautiful thing is I trusted. And that's the first gift we offered each other. I offered my trust that we could pull through, and it offered its trust that it could stay alive. And it brought everyone tremendous amount of joy. I know that from the comments that I've had from the videos I've been making last year and earlier on this year. So I was going to go for a walk, but it started raining, and then I've got an appointment in about 20 minutes with a beautiful friend. So I thought I'd make a short video. And what I was really tracking was how easy it is for most of us to no longer connect with what is happening within us and how we need to respond and be in presence when life offers us something or someone to care for. And I was just seeing that in some of the messages and comments and I've been reading on Facebook and elsewhere. A lot of the time people just click on an icon. Either I like or I don't like, or I hug, or whatever those icons are meant. But they don't take the time, or congratulations, or happy birthday, that kind of thing. And I thought it felt like a copy, you know, we copy and we paste. We copy and we paste. And it made me think, what is happening to humanity? That we are just copying and pasting? How do I really feel about this person who has just shared something? Do I just want to share something special and say, let us connect in private? If I want to put something very special and personal, or just acknowledge. So yes, I really thought, what's going on with humanity? Are we being programmed so we no longer know how to relate? How to hold the space in presence and relate? And living joy really brought to me the beautiful gem that I was able to hold presence for 8.5 months and to stay with living joy. In spite of him pooping, and I bought some huge rolls of paper, which I was putting everywhere. So, and then he had his perches in the house, and at night he would go in his house, and during the day, if the weather was good, he would go out, sometimes with me and sometimes on his own. So that is a huge testing ground, isn't it? No thought form that this bird might have been bringing bird flu virus. No thought form that he might be bringing fleas, like I had a hedgehog I rescued earlier on last year. And the first reaction I had was, oh my God, those animals are full of fleas. And my reaction was, well then, that is a good thing, because since it was in the pool filter for part of the night, I rescued the fleas as well. Or maybe the fleas died on chlorine, which is part of the solution that goes in the pool. So, sorry, that's a little joke. So I just wanted to ask you, check. How long do you spend listening to media or television? How much time do you spend being brainwashed? And is what you are watching, do you really have the time to process that information, to check it out? Do you give yourself the time? When you get an information, do you take that information that is forming your physical body, your emotional body, and your mental body, and your psyche? Hello, beautiful Amy. I love you. Lovely to see you. So, what I was sharing is, do we give ourselves the time to ponder? What is that information? That's okay to decline, sweetheart. Can I give myself the time just to ponder on that information? How does that feel with me? How does it feel with you if you've seen the news, the latest news, that there are so many deaths and more cases, and that there might be a war? Okay? Just, oh, beautiful. Yes, I know the feeling. I was in those this morning and I couldn't manage to get my act together, but I had a fall 2 days ago and I did the great split like a ballerina. So I'm deeply bruised, but I've got an appointment next Tuesday. I've booked one. So I don't like booking online, but I thought I need to do that for my back. So that's what I've done. So you'll be glad, Amy, to know. So what I'd like to invite each one of you, when you watch some news, just turn it off. Sit down, take a deep breath, and see, how does that feel in me? And get a time to really assimilate or reject or research. Not on Google. Google is compromised. Very big, big, big compromise. Don't go there. You need to research on scientific platforms. Research where such things have been studied, on epidemiologists or doctors who are really putting videos out there, those who have not been kicked out, and those who've lost their jobs from daring to speak from their experience and their truth. So I would really invite you, because what's happening right now, there is a profound reprogrammation of humanity. And it's happening with internet, it's happening via media. Media is very powerful. That's the age of Aquarius. Technology is the age of Aquarius. And we are in the age of Aquarius. So can we use the new technologies, speed, acceleration, transmutation, group consciousness, the good of humanity, revolutionary technology, the new, the future, as we are living the past, and the past is breaking down, not comfortable on this chaos, as the old order is breaking down, and what is being pushed upon humanity, which is that enslavement program. Let's keep humanity enslaved. This is where we've been for thousands of years. You know, humanity has been working its ass off to pay for bills, to pay for loans, etc., etc. So, yes, what I invite each one of you as you listen to this video, how do I respond or react? Or how do I feel and experience an information I've just received? And do I give myself the time to research and to say, oh, well, that's not truth. That was fake. Or that is truth. Then I can really believe in that. And that creates solid ground under you. But if you're believing everything from media, how do you know media has processed that information? And media is doing everything for your very good? How do you know that? Did you know that about the church? That the church was the very good for your soul? Do you know when the bank offers you a loan? Do you know it's for the very good of you? And what about your education? Were you being taught something that really was aligned with who you are? Or were you just having to learn a specific curriculum according to a country you lived in? And most of what you learned had nothing to do with who you are or what you really wanted to share with life, with this cosmos. So these are some of my thoughts for today. I hope it's going to offer you something to really ponder upon. So I no longer have my beautiful living joy sitting on my head as the Holy Spirit descending, but no is really in me. Thank you, Amy. So I bless you. I give you a beautiful, loving hug. No, I love you. And Jackson. And all of you on planet Earth, including the latest ones who have asked to be friends with me. No, I really connect with you in presence. And you're not alone. We're all together, holding hands in this most amazing field of beautiful grid of light. We're light workers. We are co-creating the new earth. So before we co-create, make sure you stay away from media. And if you do need to go on media, check a little bit and see how it resonates or not with you. You're a unique being. Remember that. And your keynote, your unique keynote is needed for life. I love you. I bless you. Take good care of yourself.